Dear folks, welcome to AS American English Center. Check your storybook. We have come here to the story number 19. We have come here to the video number 19. Story which enhances your life. Story which is stimulating. Story which you can captivate. Story which has the retention capacity. Storytelling you can tell certain morality to the students or to the audience or to your listeners. So storytelling is a part of communication over here in is American English Center. Dear folks, what this entire message of the story is all about: housewives, or you call them homemakers. Housewife or homemaker. When somebody says housewife or somebody says homemaker, nowadays you ask any girl what you like to be, they say they like to be engineers, they like to be doctors, they like to be professors, but nobody is willing to say that I want to be a homemaker. Nobody is interested to say I want to be a housewife. Nobody says, isn't it? So, but the importance of homemaking is not an ordinary thing. It is more tremendous, more tedious, more harder than, it is harder than what? Going to your company, working there from morning 9 to 5 or whatever it is, and coming back. So homemakers' duties and responsibilities are more than one girl or a man or a lady going to office and working. So with this philosophy, we are going to go for this topic, right, sir? This philosophy is said in a story. So I request the young lady to come forward. Please come here. What's it given here? See, my wife doesn't work. This is conversation between a husband and a psychologist. Take the mic, psychologist. So a husband and a psychologist, they have a conversation. So psychiatrist asks questions and husband answers. See, come closer, bit closer, come here, closer. What is that? It says, what do you, read it out.
What do you do for a living?
What do you do for a living, Mr. Bandy? Who asks? A psychiatrist asks, what do you do for a living, Mr. Bandy? So Mr. Bandy is the person, right? And Mr. Bandy replies what? I work
as an accountant in a bank.
I work as an accountant in a bank. So Mr. Bandy says, I am an accountant in a bank. And psychiatrist asks,
Your wife?
Your wife, what does your wife do? Answer comes,
She does not work, she is a housewife only.
she doesn't work, she is a housewife only. Next, psychiatrist asks,
Who makes breakfast for your family in the morning?
who makes breakfast for your family in the morning? And the answer comes,
My wife, because she does not
my
work.
wife, because she doesn't work. So the psychiatrist asks, who prepares the breakfast? And this husband, Mr. Bandy, says, it's my wife because she doesn't work, so she prepares the breakfast. The next question.
At what time does your wife wake up for morning breakfast?
So what time does your wife wake up for morning for making breakfast? This is the question put forward by the psychiatrist, and Mr. Bandy says,
She wakes up at around 5 a.m. because she clean the house first before morning breakfast.
So Mr. Bandy says she makes up at around 5 a.m. She gets up at around 5 a.m. because she cleans the house first before making breakfast. Okay, then.
How do your kids go to school?
So how do your kids go to school? So this is the question, and what's the answer?
My wife takes them to school because she does not work.
Okay, my wife takes them to the school because she doesn't work. Next question.
After taking your kids to school, what does she do?
After taking to your kids to school, what does she do? What does your wife do? Answer comes,
She goes to
she goes to the market, then goes back home for cooking and laundry.
No, doesn't work.
So he says, after taking your kids to school, what does your wife does? And he says, she goes to market, goes back for home, cooking and laundry. Once again he says she doesn't work. Next.
In the evening, after you go home from office, what do you do?
Yes. In the evening, after you go to home from office, what do you do? Psychiatrist asks.
Take rest because I am tired due to all day works.
So I take rest because I am tired due to all day works. All day work. Okay, next question.
What does your wife do
What
then?
does your wife do then? After going home, after office, you take rest. What does your wife do?
She
She prepares meals.
serving our kids,
She serves food to our kids.
preparing meals for me,
She prepares meals for me.
and cleaning the
And she cleans the dishes.
cleaning the house,
Cleans
then
the
taking,
house. Then
taking
kids to bed. And next question.
Whom do you think work more from the story
Whom
above?
do you think works more from the story above? Is it husband works or wife works? And what is the answer?
The
daily routine of your wife commences from early morning till late night. So from early morning to late night, the wife works. That is called doesn't work. The psychiatrist asks, okay, this is what you mean to say, that she doesn't work. And yes, being housewives do not need certificate of study. So to be an housewife, it is not necessary for you to get a degree from a college, even high position. It is not necessary, but their role part is very important. So role of a housewife is very important. How a man or a child grows up, intelligent or bad in character or good in character, the morality is appreciated or people curse their morality, it's because of the brought up by guidance given by the housewives or the mothers. So appreciate your wives, because you have to appreciate your wife, because their sacrifices are uncountable. This should be a reminder and reflection for all of us to understand and appreciate each other's roles. He stares at you. Okay. So my dear friends, we have to appreciate the roles of the wives. This is what the philosophy is. What do you understand by this in short?
all husband thinks about housewife doesn't work in home.
Yeah, good.
But I see in my home, my mom was a housewife. She was doing to start a work in morning 5 a.m. to night 10 p.m.
Very good. Good. She works a lot more than your father.
My father works just 9 hours in office.
Very good.
So more difference to mom and dad.
Very good. Why your mother works a lot more than what your father works?
My mom was more hard work to in home.
Compared to the work, it is harder. Housewife's duty is harder, right?
Yes.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gentlemen, you can go there and tell what you are able to understand from this philosophy.
In this philosophy, I understand that housewife jobs are very difficult when compared to other jobs because housewife there's weekend holidays. They work for all days and times whichever we need help. Whenever we fall in sick and anything, they will housewife only take care of us. Even they sick also, they doesn't bother about us. So housewife job is very much difficult. So we must respect them and help as neat as possible for them.
Wonderful, wonderful, sir. Thank you very much. You want to say anything? Okay. நண்பர்களே, ஏஸ் அமெரிக்கன் ஆங்கில வகுப்புகளுக்கு உங்களை வரவேற்கிறோம். இங்கே கதைகள் மூலமாக தத்துவத்தை சொல்லக்கூடிய இந்த கதைகளை சொல்கிறோம். கதைகள் மூலமாக மற்றவர்களுடைய மனநிலையை மாற்றலாம், உணர்வுகளையும் உணர்ச்சிகளையும் தூண்டிவிடலாம். இருப்பதிலேயே சிறந்த வகையிலே மற்றவர்களுக்கு பரிபாஷணை செய்யக்கூடிய ஒரு விஷயம் என்னவென்றால் கதைகள். ஸோ சிறு குழந்தைகளுக்கு கதை சொல்லலாம், வளர்ந்தவர்களுக்கு கதை சொல்லலாம். சிறு குழந்தை முதல் கொண்டு நாம் கற்கக்கூடிய விஷயங்கள் கதைகள் மூலமாக, அதே போன்று வயதாகி பெரியவர்கள் ஆனாலும் கதை சொல்லி மற்றவர்கள் சொல்கிற பொழுது நாம் எளிமையாக புரிந்து கொள்கிறோம். ஆகையால் கதை மிக மிக முக்கியம். இந்த கதையிலே என்ன சொல்கிறது? கதை அல்ல, இது உண்மை சம்பவம். இங்கே ஒரு கணவனும் மனைவியும், கணவன் மனைவி மேல் கொஞ்சம் கோபமாக இருக்கிறார். ஒரு மனோதத்துவ நிபுணரிடம் செல்கிறார். அங்கே மனோதத்துவ நிபுணரிடம் சொல்கிறார், என் மனைவி வேலை செய்வதில்லை, நான் தான் கடினமாக வேலை செய்கிறேன் என்று சொல்ல, அந்த கணவனை பார்த்து அந்த மனோதத்துவர் கேட்கிறார், நீ வீட்டிலே யார் காலையிலே நேரத்தில் எழுவது என்று சொல்கிற பொழுது அது மனைவி. யார் சமைக்கிறார்கள்? மனைவி. குழந்தைகளை யார் பள்ளிக்கூடத்துக்கு அனுப்புகிறார்கள்? அது என் மனைவி. வீட்டிலே இரவு உணவை யார் சமைக்கிறார்கள்? பாத்திரங்கள் எல்லாம் யார் கழுவுகிறார்கள் என்று கேட்க, அதுவும் மனைவி என்று காலை முதல் இரவு வரை மனைவியினுடைய சதா வேலை வேலை என்று வேலையில் இருக்கிறார். ஆனால் இந்த கணவன் சரியாக 8 மணி நேரம்தான் வேலையிலிருந்து வந்து விடுகிறார். இங்கே 2 பேர்த்தையும் ஒப்பிட்டு பார்க்கிற பொழுது கணவனுடைய வேலை மனைவியினுடைய வேலையை விட அதிகமாக சுமையுடையதாக இருக்கிறது. ஸோ இதுதான் தத்துவம். ஒரு நல்ல இல்லத்தரசியாக, ஒரு நல்ல மனைவியாக இருப்பதற்கு எந்த சான்றிதழும் தேவையில்லை. தன்னைத்தானே அர்ப்பணிக்கக்கூடிய தன்மையும், தன்னைத்தானே ஈடுபாட்டுடன் அந்த குடும்பத்திற்காக செலவிடக்கூடிய அந்த தன்மையும் அது எந்த கல்லூரியிலும் சென்று படித்தாலும் கிடைக்காது. ஸோ எந்த வேலையில் சென்று சம்பாதிப்பதை விட அதைவிட கடுமையாக இருக்கிறது இந்த இல்லத்தரசியினுடைய தொழில். Hope you are able to understand. Thank you very much.